had a wonderful political bombshell in the States yesterday.
Guess what day it is, folks? I would have had significantly more money from my mom's gift if I didn't have to pay off $7,000.
And I don't know how to get out of it. I can't get my body to do what I want it to do. Morning. I think the temperatures are going to be rolling back into something of normal. Opening Pokemon before we head down to the bus. Yeah, had a wonderful political bombshell in the States yesterday. I think I brought that one up. And I'm going to be dealing with the post-analysis repercussions later today, because that's the benefit of being here in Europe. We don't have to react right away, because it's all kind of happening in the middle of our night. But I'm sure I need to run a little test on whether or not that bird, and they're wildly timed, but the bird in the morning, I wonder if he starts singing because he sees the light in the bedroom turn on. Because he seemed mildly like quiet, because I was looking up at the ceiling and was like, is Aaron gonna wake up first thing this morning? And then the light turned on. And then I heard the bird going, and I was like, that's a coincidence. So,
if you want to adjust the time on it.
No, you don't have to adjust the time. The earth is adjusting itself for sunrise and sunset. If he's singing before the light comes on, then he's doing it based on sunrise. It's just that they're really close right now. Plus, from his angle, I'm not necessarily sure he can see it, because he's up on the railing of the roof terrace of the other apartment.
Guess what day it is, folks? Time for bicyclists to try to run us down because they want to get past the street sweeper. I wonder when it comes down to the children buckets.
Pockfeets.
Pockfeets.
Pock.
I've seen it with a P, I'm sorry.
Oh.
But when it comes down to those children buckets, because I've seen some of them with just like wooden seats and like no seat belts, and I've seen other ones with like cushioned little seats with like a 4-point thing, and I'm just like, are there luxurious children buckets versus like, versus like, what was that thing? The metal spinning throw-up-atron that we had in playgrounds? Yeah, or the ankle breaking throw-up-atron. And it was just like,
So I asked Luke about the voting thing. He didn't give me much of a straight answer. It was like, big old grin on his face. Oh yeah, it's super important. I mean, the entirety of Amsterdam is under sea level, so the water district's super important. And then he went into history of some of his personal work history about working on water pumps.
yeah.
So I didn't get anything out of it. It's like,
That's why I asked you to ask Luke and not ask Maurice, because I'd probably get the history of water taxation in the Netherlands. Oh, Groningen's gonna be fun.
Alright. Heading practice. Probably gonna be significantly dark by the time I even get there. Just saying. I mean, it's already kind of dim now, and the sunset's happening. I don't know.
Girl on the bike, she was like, there's a little bump out there so traffic can turn off of the street and kind of wait for bike to pass. So anyways, I was walking on the actual pedestrian area because I try to walk along the blind path because I know that's where the pedestrians are able to go. Anyways, and so she was kind of shadowing me on her bike and then like turned in front of me. After I was already on the other side of the intersection, rode on the sidewalk, kind of jumped the bike onto the street. And I was like, homegirl, you could have went back. Some people. I don't know what trained it, but it's the urge to be first. And it's a lot in America. It's not so much here, but some people still do it. Yeah, there was nobody walking behind me. I pulled up the camera momentary and looked, and nobody back there. She could have turned behind me anytime down that street. But yeah, I was watching Scout film a bit. Had to go take care of some stuff with Aaron at the car. All the stuff we're dealing with is with the car. And hopefully this is the last thing we have to do. It's being overnighted
The fact that we're overnighting 3 documents to my sister for 41 euros when it's gonna take me 54 euros to get 12 more uses of the pool. It's just insane. And I seriously hope this is the last time we have to do that. Because we're having issues with power of attorney. And neither of us really want to fly over there to take care of it. But the issue is, you need my power of attorney and Aaron's power of attorney. It's ridiculously complicated. And I feel bad, and I shouldn't, but I do, that I had all of this set, ready to go. The only reason I couldn't sell it is because Aaron and I both had names on it. So I needed to take some forms here to get him to sign them. While we were still in the hotel, we figured out how to overnight things to my sister. She got them and never took it to CarMax because her and Aaron thought, hey, we can get more. Oh, no, it wasn't that. It was because CarMax wasn't going to give us that. No, I would have had significantly more money from my mom's gift if I didn't have to pay off $7,000 of that loan to get it below the necessary amount so that we could have CarMax pay off the loan. And one thing led to another, and now it's March. That was August, early August, because I got here on the 5th. But there was just entirely too much confusion about the whole thing, and now it's like even more confusion because we're trying to do private sale, and I don't know.
I know y'all can't see much for anything right now, but yeah, we'll have to say one of the things for this time of year, it wasn't so much last Thursday. No, it was last Thursday and Sunday. There is the smell of cow. The farm, it's a farm smell. And I remember it because I had it nightly while I was working at the cow barns at the Clark County Fair. That is hay. That is old hay. That is, yeah. Well, heading on my way to practice, and there's a breeze kicking up. Yeah, you guys can't see much of anything. I was thinking maybe if I went a little bit more forward, I mean, you could see all the lights going down the paths. The sky over there is super dark. And we'll see if you guys can see the reflection off the clouds up there. I can see it on the screen through the trees, but it is dark over there. It's far darker than I was expecting. It's not the bus, can't stand up. I'm got a really terrible light right there. Cause it's like half the thing is a color I don't recognize. I have that app. Colorblind pal. Dark green. Anyways, practice was there. We had linebackers. We had a bit of confusion because we didn't have our 4 spread. Bono is out for practice. So Rogier was in at Mike. Terry was Sam. I was at Will, and we had one of our DBs in at linebacker, but he didn't really, I mean, he knew which ones to do, what the plays were and what the zones were, because he's probably played it before. He's a big, thick guy. Probably a good rolled down safety. Anyways, so bonus, it said 11 minutes, whatever. So, yeah, I was at Will, and we were changing up the plays, but the thing is people weren't listening to strong left, strong right, and I think there was a confusion of like, there was confusion. And I just stood there and I saw that like people weren't swapping sides, and so when I would swap sides, it just, I'm like, if we aren't swapping sides, then like Rogier and I need to swap M versus W and yada yada, and it just, things were getting confused, so we stopped, got ourselves together, told Romano that the buck was on the weak side, because the thing is without, yeah, things got confused and we got it sorted out. But Almira comes, I'm having an issue, and I denoted this one on the walk back from practice. This is probably going to be the after. I'm not going to do anything at Hofer, so I might have time here and I have enough light. My brain can visualize something. I can literally see it, but my body isn't wanting to do it. I think I'm low, and I'm not low. I think I'm going to tackle, and I don't. Obviously, I'm in my head, and I don't know how to get out of it. I can't get my body to do what I want it to do. I think it, I send the message out, and my body seems to do something completely different. Like I'm just horribly uncoordinated. These are the times when I need Willie, because he was such an awesome coach that he knew how to help fix some of these problems. And this is why I told him to pursue what he's doing, because he can coach people and he can adapt to the person, whether it be physical or mental limitations, or not even limitations, just weirdness. So, you know, and yeah, he gets frustrated, but everyone gets frustrated. All teachers get frustrated, but he wants to help other people. Anyway, I'm sidetracking. Cut my shin open. A Swedish guy is trying out positions. He was in at running back, and I gave him a little bump on the chest, and his knees kind of buckled and went out and hit me right in the shin, but they're like sharp. You guys remember? You see it? Might be fading. It's right there. Way back, like second practice of the Cobras, one of our other corner or receiver or something came up and his elbow clipped me right there, and I just rolled over and I was like, ah. And so everyone's like, Theo, are you okay? Are you okay? And I just like picked up the hand and split open. And I'm not gonna gross you guys out with pictures. I have them. They're still on my Google Photos. But yeah, that's it for the night. I'm heading by Albert Heijn to pick up Fudd, my little Mexicanza wrap with Rundergehakt and some Chocomel and some Star Mix. Probably warm flat white. I'll get a flat white. I'm gonna be so exhausted by the time we get home. Anyway, hopefully if someone's gotten back to me on Snapchat, I send out some messages. It's so stupid because it's like, it's Hilversum. It's a nice little town, but it gets, aside from people driving home in the rain, it's actually like, on the nicer days, weirdly, it's like super quiet. There's like a lot of people driving by right now. And it might just be a certain time. I know Carnival is happening this weekend, but I don't know what that means. Like, people try to explain to me, it's Carnival! I'm like, I don't know what Carnival is! I know what a carnival is, and ain't nobody showing me things that involve Ferris wheels and midways and prizes you can't ever win because it's gonna cost you 5 times more than it's actually gonna bring. And there's no deep fried Twinkies. It's not a carnival. It's Carnival. Nobody's explaining because they don't know what it is, because it's always been something for them. Anyway, it also seems like more of a German thing than it does a Dutch thing. Well, hair's looking nice with all this sweat.